Mykhailo Romanchuk of Ukraine, brilliant freestyler. Didn't swim it. So Mykhailo Romanchuk, Ukraine, the fastest seed, and by far the big favourite in this final of the men's 800 metres freestyle. And well, I've got to say, when the troubles began between Russia, the war began between Russia and Ukraine, Florian Wellbrook of Germany reached out to him, to Romanchuk, and said, come to Germany, come and live and train with me and my wife. And him and his wife came over to Germany and trained. What a wonderful thing to do. And well, Florian Wellbrook ended up being Olympic champion in the open water 10,000 meters in Tokyo. And one of his biggest rivals on the world stage in the swimming pool was Romanchuk, and he just said, come on into my house. Brilliant, absolutely wonderful story.
Yeah, really thoughtful. Sometimes you train so many hours in the pool, it's nice to have world-class people alongside you. So yeah, really good from those boys. And these boys went head-to-head, sorry, at that World Championships earlier this year.
I love the way Romanchuk swims these 800s. He goes relatively steady down the first 400 or so, and then really picks it up down the second 400. And at the moment, he's probably in about third or fourth place, somewhere like that, right in the center in lane 4. Leading at the top are the two Turks in lane 2, Tunselli, and in 1, Ozden. Romanchuk turns third, Amy.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on those splits, but we said the same thing yesterday morning, but it wasn't in fact that he was getting quicker, it was that everybody else was just dropping 0.1, 0.2 every time they went along, and Romanchuk was just giving us the same time, 50 after 50 after 50. So consistency is what we look for in these distance events.
Well, 4, 5, and 6, lanes 4, 5, and 6 were the fastest splits on that last 50, and these three guys again starting to move through the field in 4, 5, and 6, and this looks very, very interesting indeed. It's still very early days. It's only 200 meters in this final of the 800 meters freestyle, but in 4, 5, and 6, Romanchuk, Zarkany, and Chmielewski of Poland look really good right in the center. Still going well up there in 2 is Tunselli though. But Romanchuk, well, the light green suit in 4, just at the top of those 2 yellow lane lines, in the top of those 2, looks really good at the 250-meter mark, and still Tunselli leads from Romanchuk in second.
Yeah, Romanchuk there, just doing enough, really nice and controlled. Got that lovely long stroke in lane number 4, but these boys are still really close at this 300-meter mark, so not a lot splitting these boys. In the heats, they were relatively close. Those outside lanes, 754, 755, 753, so expected it to be quite tight in those outside lanes, but not a lot splitting these boys at this early stage.
Well, just starting to pick the pace up again. There were 29.4s, 29.5s. He just went 29.2 on that last 50. So one more turn to go, one more length to go, and then we get to the halfway stage, and he's just got another 29.2. So he's definitely picking up the pace a little bit and starting to just open up a little bit of a lead, is he? The Turk's still going well up there in lane number 2, Tunselli. But it really is starting to drop the guys in the middle now, and he's gone early. Normally you wait till the halfway mark and go, but I get the feeling he may well have started to go at the 300 meters mark. The other guys seen that break now, Zarkany and Chmielewski in 5 and 6, but have they seen it a little bit too late? That's the halfway mark in this final of the men's 800 meters freestyle. First over is Romanchuk of Ukraine. Second, well, it's very tight indeed between Tunselli up there in 2, Zarkany in 5, and Chmielewski of Poland in 6.
Yeah, another 29-2 split there for Romanchuk. So he is trying to move things on in the final of this men's 800 meters freestyle. It's not necessarily that he's increased his stroke rate, it just looks like he's applying a little bit more force through each of those arm pulls, but he's got such a lovely technique that you can barely see his face when he turns to breathe, just doing enough to turn to the side to lift one of those goggle eyes out. So he's keeping really flat. You can see that perfectly as he's breathing towards the camera, coming down this 4 450-meter split into the 500-meter turn.
Well, he really has picked it up, you know, and it's only a couple of tenths per 50, but he was getting 29.5s, 29.4s, then he went 29.2, 29.2, 29.2, and it was 29.1, the last one, 29.0. And look what's happened. It's just a couple of tenths every 50, but my goodness me, it adds up very quickly. And Romanchuk leading, and now there really is a massive battle for the silver and the bronze. There's 4 or 5 swimmers all in a line, Amy. This is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, 5 meters, almost clear of the rest of the field. So with Romanchuk still pulling away, another 29.2, so still holding pace, still the fastest splitter in the pool by quite some way. But yeah, the battle for silver is definitely on. 4 boys, all within about a meter of each other, coming in to the 600-meter mark. So 200 meters left of this race, 4 lengths to go.
So it is the leader, and as he has been for the last probably 300 meters or so. That's starting to look pretty ominous. That's a 600 meters turn, and Mykhailo Romanchuk looking really good for Ukraine, and the rest of the guys can't go with this blistering pace. It really has been brutal. He's just added a 29.2 and a 29.2 again for the last 2 50s, and the rest of the field can't quite live with it. They're 29.5s, 29.6s, 29.7s, and he just keeps on turning the pace up. There's another 29.2. Goodness me, it's metronomic, isn't it? Just going tick, tick, tick every 50. 29.2s every time, and it's brutal pace. Romanchuk leading with, at this turn, there's just going to be 100 meters to go. Up there in lane number 3 now, coming through is Markos of Greece. Also coming back in lane 6, closer to us is the Pole. That's Chmielewska. They're starting to drop Zarkany in 5.
Yeah, so controlled here. So that bell signals 2 lengths to go, just 100 meters left of this race. Romanchuk so far out in front, extending that lead, starting to go to his legs a little bit now. He's increased that stroke rate. He knows he's in that final stretch.
Well, he looks so good now, and surely the gold medal is going to go to the Ukrainian. He looks really good. He's starting to swim away a little bit. You don't often see this guy sprinting, but I think this is it. I think this is what he does. But look at that battle for silver, bronze. It's very close indeed. 50 meters to go. It is Mykhailo Romanchuk leading. 2nd and 3rd, really close. Just a moment, it's Markos. Just in 3rd, it is the Pole in 6th. In 5, it's Zarkany. And this is going to be mighty tight down this last 50. It really is. Romanchuk is leading, and he's going to get the gold. His 3rd ever gold medal in the 800 meters freestyle at the European Championships, and it's a fantastic race. He really has paced it beautifully. But look at the battle for silver and bronze. Gold to Romanchuk of Ukraine, silver to Markos of Greece, and the bronze in lane number 5, Zarkany right on the final stroke, just touching out Chmielewska of Poland. What a battle that was for bronze and 4th, but no doubt about the winner. A brilliant, brilliant swim from Romanchuk. His 3rd European title in the long course pool in the 800 meters freestyle. It's gold to Romanchuk of Ukraine at the 2024 European Aquatics Championships in Belgrade.
Another European title to add to his medal collection. Didn't see him lead out at the very beginning. He was just holding back a little bit, being a little bit more conservative. Santelli taking it out really well at the start of that race. And Romanchuk just holding his nerve, knowing exactly what that race plan was, and started to wind up, started to build, just took one off his competitors every single 50, and from about 500 meters really, really moved it on. So brilliant race tactics, just kept extending that lead meter after meter.
A wonderful swim on this 800 meters freestyle. It's Mykhailo Romanchuk of Ukraine, his 6th European title in the long course pool at the European Championships. He's now won this 800 meters freestyle 3 times. Total domination. Such a big crowd favourite. Lovely to see him swimming so quick, and less than 40 days to go to Paris. I wonder what he's going to do there. He's on great form, Amy.
Yeah, excited to see that.